Yeah, the wind's on.
Don't touch that. Oh, geez, look at this squash.
It's a pumpkin squash.
Cool. I have blue hands. Look at this. Hey, whose is this? Eden's. This is cool. Cool.
No,
Eden's? That Eden's. Eden's. That is cool.
you're not supposed to have a
Candle.
You're not supposed to have a. Oh, it's cracked.
He made it. See inside it?
He didn't make that.
No, okay.
He melted it. He probably melted it.
Wait, oh my god, lipstick. Ew. Lipstick? Ew. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the nose. Look at this.
It comes out.
That's cool.
I found that.
Yeah, Christopher's sauce. Look at Christopher's. Come here. I know Christopher's. That's alive.
Let me see. Oh, that is like stuff. Look how pretty it is. Good. Just a regular
then Neil, then Caroline, then Mia, then Aaron. That's the first 6 people. The next Then we'll add Alina. Okay? Then the 8th person will be Dustin, then Pina, then Forrest, then Tara. The next group of people will start with the 13th person. Charlie, Chris, Danielle, Jennifer, Christopher, Lanny, Tess. The next group of people, Jeremy, Hannah, Amithia, Jamie, Joe. Yes, Jennifer. It's not dry yet? That's fine. Okay. The next group of people will be Melanie, Nicole, Melissa, Ian, Ziggy, Ryan. And then the last group will be Max, Monty, Leah, and PJ. Monty, do you want to move up to the food group? Okay, so, yes, Lanny? Okay, then you won't fight. Amithia. Hey, Joe, would you please scoot and change places with Ziggy? Okay, let's get this show on the road. Boys and girls, remember during presentations, you need to be very, very quiet because Molly is videotaping and Mr. Buckham is videotaping. And their microphones will pick up all the sounds, not just the sounds from up here. So you all need to be very, very quiet so that we can pick up all the sound. Nicole.
I can't do my thing because I just got the cookbook from Jennifer this morning.
Okay, Nicole, I'll circle you. Whitney?
If you get in the way of the person who's doing the presentation, it makes the person that's doing the presentation get all fuzzy and it focuses on whatever it is.
Okay, so Evan, you ready?
Okay, I made sweet rice from Chamba, and it's from the Lifetime Cookbook, and it has saffron and lemon juice and almonds and lots of stuff in it. And it's sweet and it really tastes good. And it's sweet rice from Chamba. And here's Chamba right here. In India. And sort of. So
Stop it.
there's lots
worms are very small, and the worms try to get their crops on farms as small as 2.5 acres. India's main foods from grains and pulses. Pulses are like peas. No, they're peas. and pots. And something pie. And rice is the starchy massive diet of Eastern. Oh, it's a Eastern diet. But people of the Asian ethnic call the Western. I got some of this in.
You brought us the chapati.
Yeah,
Will
and
you hold it up so people know what it is? And tell us what it is.
this, and it's like dough that you roll out, and then you fry it, and then you roll it, and then put it in a frying pan, and you just let it there for about, you count to 50 or something, I don't know. And then you take it off, and you don't have the pan there, it's just like that, and the little thing. And then you put it on there, and it puffs up. And this is stuff that we bought, but and we made this. We bought that.
What is that you made in the jar? What's it called?
I can't remember, but we didn't have all the ingredients.
Is it chutney?
Chutney, yeah. And this is a certain thing that we just bought it, but what? Cameron. Sauce. It's sand sauce. And but these are really, really fluffy, and I forgot to copy some out, and I could and some these out, but I'll get into that later. Sauce.
Okay, this is my ice cream that I made at my house. It only took about 15 minutes. It's made with kiwis and almonds, chopped up onions in my blender. And this is my curry rice that didn't get heated up very well, but it has raisins and almonds in it, and curry powder and stuff. And I got my ingredients and my recipes out of a book. And that's about it.
Okay.
Well, I made a couple things. I'll start talking for her. She made a book here that anybody can look through. She made a thing called milk cheese, and what's the Indian name? Paneer. And she made a recipe with pictures. So maybe do you want to read them the recipe as you did it step by step? What were your ingredients for milk cheese? You probably should just tell me what's in it.
Okay, the ingredients is we have 2 quarts of whole milk and 1/2 teaspoon salt and 1/3 cup of butter.
What'd you do next?
And then we combine the milk and the salt in a heavy kettle, bring it to a boil over a medium-high heat, stir occasionally, squeeze lemon till I've seen 1/3 cup dilution. Stir
cheesecloth. And that's when we separated the curds from the whey, because you get this sort of cottage cheese stuff. And then we took the cottage cheesy stuff and we wrapped it in cheesecloth and we pressed it under a really heavy tea kettle that was full of water to press out all the rest of the water that was in it. And at the end, we had paneer, which was milky. And then Caroline took it and put it in a dish that's eaten very frequently in India. You want to unwrap it and show what it looks like? And it's still warm. Julie, do you know the Indian name? This is called spinach cheese.
Well, the cheese is called paneer, and when I was in India, because English is one of the official languages of India, it was just always referred to as spinach paneer. So it's kind of like an English Hindustani name. There probably is a Hindustani word for spinach, but I never heard it.
Okay. And then she did a variation on the chapatis that Olivia brought in. And she cooked them with spices. And they have cayenne pepper and what was the other ingredient? So they're kind of spicy chapatis, and you use those. And there's also some yogurt in here, and you put the spinach cheese with the spicy chapatis and the yogurt, and that's a common dish in India.
I'm really happy about curry. In India, summer temperatures average over 110 degrees. Fresh meat hot in the morning will begin to rain. Cooked meat will not be edible by night. It was eventually discovered that fresh meat cooked in curry will be. Therefore, cooking food in curry is a way of preserving it. It is not a method of disguising food already cold. Curry is not a spice by itself. It is a combination of ingredients that, when mixed together, becomes curry. Many of these ingredients are preservatives. Some of the ingredients might be pepper, chili, mace, and butter. Curries can be spicy or dry. They can include meat, vegetable, or both. Spicy or hot curry causes us to stop and cook the nature's way of feeling the sun. It also helps us get rid of toxins or poison within our body. For many people in India, they eat only one meal a day, which is curry or rice. Now we talk about Papadums are crisp like pancakes, like bread. They can be eaten before dinner or after dinner. As vegetarians in Papadum, we are fortunate to be able to buy these items already prepared for us at home.
Very good report, Mia. So you're going to show us your curry now? Do you have it up there?
Sit down, please.
Okay, light a flash.
Yogurt, spices, or fruit, or vegetables. But peaches and pears. Actually, it tastes good. Indians use it as a mouth cooler, like when they eat spicy foods. Instead of water, they kind of eat and, well, it's kind of liquidy. I don't know if you call it food or drink, but they drink this.
India are coming from many different groups of people who settled here over the centuries. Most of Indians have certain things in common. For example, most of them have brown skin, dark brown eyes, and dark wavy hair. They are mostly short and medium. The people of northern and western India are generally taller, lighter skinned than the people of eastern and southern India. Some people who live in the mountains of northern or northeastern India are of Mongolian descent. These people look somewhat like the Chinese and Japanese. In India, there are also small groups who resemble the Fijians of Africa and the Aborigines of Australia. Language. Sometimes Indians have a hard time understanding one another because there are 14 major languages in India, as well as over 800 dialects. Some of the major languages developed in the Sanskrit, the ancient language of the Aryans. Hindi is the official language of India. When Great Britain ruled India, the English language was used in government and business. It remained an official language of India until 1965. Even today, it is spoken by most educated people in India. When Indians from different parts of the country meet together, they often talk to one another. Religion. Nearly all the major religions of the world can be found in India. People in this country are free to worship any way they please, so as long as they don't interfere with the rights of others. About 5 out of every 6 people in India follow the Hindu religion. This is the oldest of the major religions on earth. The second major religion is Islam, with more than 70 million Muslims. Some other religions are Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity, and Judaism. When India was under British rule, many missionaries came here from Europe and the United States to spread Christianity. Needs. People of India must meet certain needs in order to be healthy and happy. The basic needs are physical and social and faith. Physical needs are so important that people will die or become very ill if they don't have them. The needs are air, water, food, protection from the heat and cold, sleep, rest and exercise. Social needs are so important to people in order to have a happy and useful life. All people need to feel that they belong to a group, they respect them and whom they respect. The need for faith is so important to people. In order to have faith in yourself, for security, and other people to count on them. Faith in nature's laws to depend on it, and religious to understand themselves. In India, most women wear bright colorful saris. A sari is a strip of cotton or silk cloth that is woven around the body to make a long, graceful dress. Many Indian women wear a brown dot made with red or black powder in the middle of their forehead. Indian men often wear a dhoti. This is a piece of white cotton cloth that is measuring 5 meters and worn around the waist and arranged to look like a pair of baggy trousers. With the dhoti, some men wear a cotton shirt with long or short sleeves. Most people go barefoot or wear light sandals. Transportation. There are several different types of transportation. The cars and taxis are mostly used by rich people. People with less money use a motorbike, motor scooter, or a rickshaw. Rickshaws have 3 wheels and a small engine. There are also buses and trains in the country. In the country, people use the carts pulled by cow, buffalo, or horses. Even the camels in the desert. Also boats. A boy's daily life. Baal is a 10-year-old Kashmiri boy who lives on a houseboat with his family. Their boat is on Lake Manning. The family stays on the boat all year long, even in the winter when it snows. Along with his parents and grandparents, Baal lives with his sisters, Moon and Hades, and his baby brother, Uran. Only Baal goes to school. Every morning after he gets dressed in his uniform, his grandmother takes him across the lake. After school, Baal has many chores to do. Sometimes he takes his family shopping on a small boat called a shikara. He also pumps up water from the lake for his mother. In winter, he shovels the snow that has collected on the roof of the houseboat. When the chores are done, Baal likes to fish off the end of the boat or go swimming with his friends. In the evening, the family gathers to listen to the radio. When it gets dark, they roll out a big mattress and everyone falls asleep to the sound of water lapping gently against the boat. nations of India's the Independence Day that is held on August 15th, and the most exciting one, Republic Day, on January 26th. Republic Day has the largest parades held all over India. India has many festivals. Hinduism and Islam have many celebrations along with other religious holidays. Diwali is one of the happiest Hindu festivals. It celebrates Rama's defeat of the demon king. One of the most important Muslim festivals is Muharram. It is held in honor of Hussein, a grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, as well as many other festivals throughout the year long. Food. India has many exotic spices. The country has a perfect climate for growing all kinds of spices. Rice and wheat are two of the most important in India's daily meals. They use the wheat to make chapatis. No Indian meal is really complete without pan sapari. This is a mixture of nuts and spices wrapped in a wheat called a pan. Indians in the south are mostly strict vegetarians. Sometimes like to eat seafood if they live along the coastline. In northern India, more people eat meat than in the south, but never pork. I use special outdoor oven that makes the tandoori dishes. They are made with yogurt and spices for the meat. I made tandoori chicken and this is what it looks like. It's made with yogurt and a lot of different spices.
For my project, I made a lassi, which is a frozen yogurt drink, and it's drunk all over India, and you can make 3 different kinds. There's salty lassis and sweet lassis, and sometimes people put fruit in their lassis. And I made a sweet lassi, and that's all. Oh yeah, and you can put, they're really easy to make because all you have to do is put ice, water, sugar, and yogurt, and that's all you have to do first.
Do you have to heat them up?
No, they usually do come frozen.
Why would a frozen drink be a good idea in many
Well,
parts
they're
of
just
India?
like, because it's so hot, they're just like
very special.
smoothies.
They're just like
Smoothies?
smoothies?
Yeah. They originated it in
Do we get to have some?
after.
Okay.
I made this cake, bachelor cake, and I made topographical map right here. You can see the key, which is 5,000 the orange, and so far down into the water, and the river, and boundaries, and that's basically all I can say. And I got the reference from the Pullman and high school encyclopedia. I have no idea what volume 19, it's like 25 or something.
Under it, frosting?
This is all frosting on the top.
What about under it? Like under cake, Joe?
It's called, it's cake. It's bachelor cake. And well, that's pretty much all I can tell you.
Okay, Chris, wait a minute. I want to reiterate some things here because you went kind of fast for me. So, explain this, the key to me again. This is an elevation now.
Yeah, this is a topographical map.
So which color is the
Orange
highest
is the
elevation?
5,000 feet.
Okay.
The yellow is the 1,500. The green, 500 feet. And the blue is for sea level.
Okay, so the oranges are then the orange is the highest elevation?
Yeah, those are like the Himalaya mountains and all that stuff.
Okay, so the green is the lowest elevation?
No, actually the blue is.
Because the blue is the sea, right?
A green
Um,
is the
But for land.
But for land, the green is the lowest?
Yeah.
So the lowest elevations are closest to the sea?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a beautiful cake. Thank you very much.
And then olive. And here's some. I copied
India, where the Dalai Lama now lives, his followers built mandalas in the sand while the Dalai Lama is away. When the Dalai Lama returns, they erase the mandalas built. Mandalas help people focus on meditation.
Very good, Dustin.
Really happy to for my book, and it's like religions from India, and some like the religious people like who believes in God. They can carve them on rocks, and they they're hand carved, I think, something like that, and they teach. That's it. That's all I know.
Okay, thank you, Peter.
Okay, I did my report on mandalas. I pass this around for
Just hold it up. We'll put it up for people to look at.
And most of these I copied from the book. Well, actually not all of them, but some of them I changed a little bit. And what mandalas mainly represent are like some people make them to represent their life and how they feel about their life and what they do in their life. Some people make them for prayers, like on stone, and they make like walls with them and piles to like pray to their gods. And some make them with sand, and they like spend. I'm not really sure how long they spend, but they spend like a long time on them, and then they like let them blow in the wind to pray to their gods. And mandalas are, there's an infinite variety of mandalas, and there's, like, they can be really small and really big, and that's I don't know, and also they take 3D shape, and so most of them are 3D shape, and they like always change. They're always changing a little bit. And the ideas of mandalas were started by the Tibetan people, and they make mandalas. I told you to represent the person or persons who made their life.
Very nice work.
I made my project on an Indian drum, and I made one as a mandala on top. To make it, I had to sand out this barrel and then paint it with varnish and drill little holes in here and stick the pegs in. And it's made out of goat skin. And I interviewed Robin Burnett because he lived in India for a while and got some information about the drums, so I'm just going to read that. If a person in India wants to be an experienced drummer, then they have to practice 8 hours every day for 8 to 10 years. And there's a drum called a tabla, and the tabla gets many different tones off the same drum. And sometimes tablas are used at weddings. The tabla is played with the sitar that people saw at the Stevie's station. And a concert can last 8 to 12 hours with 2 musicians playing continuously. The audience will often talk or read until the drumming gets exciting. The music they play is like jazz in the way that they make up different beats as they play, and they make up the different song things that they do. The tabla has been played in India for thousands of years, but it first became popular in the U.S. In the 1960s, there was tabla music in the Beatles. If the tabla is cold, then the player warms it over the fire. And I have a tape with some drumming music on. I've never heard it, so don't. My dad taped it this morning when I was asleep, and so don't be alarmed if it's totally weird. So.
Okay, Ben, when you have the tape
Yeah.
going, would you hold the drum up for me? So I get it. Go ahead and get the tape going.
Bad feeling about this.
Yeah,
Not
pretend,
going.
pretend you're doing your dance.
Come on.
So I guess that's my report.
Bang on the drum. I want to
And
hear.
my drum sounds I made it and there's
Stand up,
paint on
please.
top
Bring it
of
up. I can't see it if you don't do it.
I made it and there's paint on top of it, so it's probably not gonna sound the best in the world, except like you can do a bunch of different things on it. And usually when you're playing it, it's tipped so the sound can like come out. Because when you go like this, it goes like kinda does a little thing after it, but just you can like if you hit it close to the middle, it's lower like that. You hit it on the sides, it's so it's just a bunch of different sounds from different places. It's goat skin. So that's it.
Can't see him up down.
Well, you're gonna stand up, Rachel.
I report on India. I made a map with my dad. Some of the words are backwards though, and the white's the mountains, the yellow's India, the blue's the sea, and this is China. This is Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. And this is modeling clay I use, and it took us to like took us to like 8 till 10 to finish it because it was so long and hard. And that's about it.
Thank you. Ready? Tell us.
Okay, ready? You're on.
Okay. This is a big cookie. It doesn't look much like India and breaking. I drew pictures of India on the paper,
You need to face us, Tess.
and I copied that onto the cookie. It shows all the main rivers, and the white dots on it are the places that didn't find it. They have
The cities.
Tell us about the little maps. What do they represent?
different places. Like the rivers. The toothpicks were just so one going.
I thought they were like Brazilian mountains.
So this map represents this
Yeah.
cookie,
Yeah.
and this map represents this cookie.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that.
All right. And what do you have featured here? Well, what is this right here? The country. Okay. I want you to explain that to us.
Okay. This is Sri Lanka, and that's just the bottom part of India, and that's the top part, and then this is the Brahmaputra. That's the Indus right there, and the Ganges.
Oh, I need
Oh man, it's like salty, and then they mix like a gallon of salt in there. And
That's how they preserve it.
it tastes so good.
Jennifer, what are you eating? What are you eating? What is it? Roast ice cream? What's the ice cream have in it? Does it look like nuts? Yeah. What else have you eaten? That's good.
Joe's done
Do you like the food? What are you eating next? What is it?
Julie, Max, you get a plate.
Oh, Max, okay.
I need cookies. It smells like
I got a
Yeah, it's really nasty.
Tell me, where's the ladder?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do we smell?
Really nasty.
What are you getting ready to do, Leah? You gonna present a project? Are we gonna get a videotape for that? No? Alright. What do you think of the food?
You try this stuff today. Oh, you got one. I got four. Because I went in there when you got Yeah.
How's the food? Is it not tortilla shell chips? No.
It's really salty. Yeah, too much fat.
They are, huh? What?
Oh, the rest is good.
Oh, nasty.
What do I eat out of here?
Who made that? Right. Ryan, I got different flavors than you.
What do you
Drop
think?
a vegetarian.
Who's in it?
You never got any?
What was mom?
That's good.
I'll have it.
Okay, you can have that. Oh.
This is my party. Okay. I'm going to show you some artifacts from India and show you where they're from. And what I'm wearing is a man's clothing, because women never show their skills that much. Okay. First, we're going to look at some perfume. See, this is made in India, New Delhi, and New Delhi is right there. This is a mirror wall.
And this money from India is called rupees. And they have 5 rupees and 1 rupee. That's all I have here. And this currency and this city of Varanasi, the holiest city in India, on the Ganges River. And this is the pillar. And this lampshade is from the country of Nepal. Nepal is right there. And the postcards from India, I don't know where that one is. These are the same. They're temples. This is New Delhi. And I don't know where this is. And this is the Taj Mahal. And that's the bedspread. It's from Banaras. This, I don't know where in India, but it's from India. And the incense is from India too. And that's my report.
Look at Hannah. Get ready to listen to Hannah. And Hannah, Mr. Bucket will give you the cue when everybody's silent and we stop the tapering.
Okay, Forrest and Jamie, I want you guys to move over to my. Oh.
Hinduism is one of the oldest religions in the world. It started in 2500 BC. The name Hindu comes from the people who lived near Indus River. All the Hindus believe there is one supreme god called Brahman. Some believe that there are many gods. These gods look like humans or animals. Each has different powers. Most Hindus have images or pictures of gods in their homes. Some homes have special rooms for worship. The images of the gods are put in special small beds at night and put on a platform during the day. And I wanted to show you that. Here's a picture. Right here, there is a picture. If you were listening, I'll tell it again. During the night, they put these little gods, like it looks like that, little gods. During the night, they put them in these tiny little beds, like right here. And during the day, they put them on a little platform. There are many different prayers to say throughout the day. When food is offered to the gods, it becomes holy. Hindus believe that the food has then been shared with the gods. The ceremony is done for all the meals of the day. At night, the gods are put back into their beds. And that's what I want to say about Hindus. And Hindu women wear saris. A sari is made from one piece of material, and it's 43 to 55 inches wide, and it's 16 to 20 feet long. And there's all kinds of ways they do their saris. Like they can go wrap them around and put them over their shoulder, or they can put them over their head, or they can or they can go like that. And the different ways mean like what family they come from and where about in India they come from. And that's my project about India. Okay, I'm doing my report on how Gandhi wanted them to get free and what they did. Gandhi wanted the Indian people to be free from the British, but not by using violence. He said in a non-violent way not to cooperate with the British. He told all the people to burn all the cloth that the British had made and to spin their own clothes. Gandhi told the people to start their own businesses so that they wouldn't have to work for the British. He especially wanted the people to spin. When he came to vote, his people came out and started spinning. Homespun cloth called khadi would be the symbol for independence.
Okay.
Here's Gandhi spinning in Bombay in 1945.
Gandhi only owned 3 possessions, and one of them was his spinning wheel. And many Indians only wear cloth that has been homespun, not made in factories or anything like that. And the clothes that Jeremy's wearing were all homespun. Okay, show us your next picture.
Is that a picture or a?
It's a picture of a lady spinning. Okay, that's all.
So can I have you move over to the other side of Buddha?
Huh?
Just move yourself over to the side. And then Christopher, I need you to move behind your chair or in front of it. Okay? Thank you. Okay,
My project is on Buddhism. I made this Buddha out of clay, and I painted it gold in a while. Okay. The name Buddha means the enlightened one. Oh, in 1560 BC. He felt that there was only one self in the whole universe, and the object of life was to discover one's relationship with that self. The aim was to follow a path that would ultimately lead to a happy state in which one has freed from into a state of selfless tranquility, a state known as nirvana. Gautama died at 80 years of age, having gained many disciples. Today, Buddhism is the main religion in most Southeast Asia, but hardly any Buddhists are left in India. So here are some gestures of the hands and fingers in Buddhist art that can have special meaning. They are called mantras. The gesture of the hands and fingers in Buddhist art can have special meaning. They are called mantras. Okay.
So these postures are called mantras,
Okay.
right?
One hand raised in a gesture of protection while the other hand grants a wish. That's what that means. The hands are in a gesture of teaching. Like that. That means like teaching something or something. The hands are calling the earth witness when the Buddha becomes the enlightened one, touches the earth. And that's all I have.
Very nice.
Bombay, right here on the map. Jeffrey, can you please hold this? Thank you. Bombay is the busiest port. Bombay is a cosmopolitan city with a lovely harbor on the Arabian Sea. Calcutta is better, and Calcutta is right there. Calcutta is a mere village as recent as the 17th century. Calcutta
is today one of the world's biggest cities with a population of nearly 11 million. Delhi, the nation's past and present, decorated with more than 1,000 monuments. Nepal, opening its doors to the West as recently as 1951. The ancient kingdom of Nepal is into synthesis of medieval and modern.
So Nicole, Danielle,
What?
tell us how you made that map.
Well, what I did was I took this plasticky thing, I'm not sure what it is, but you use it for sewing and stuff, and I just took yarn and I traced this, India, and I just put green over here, and I just put it in, and then I took black yarn and wrote marked the things here and wrote the names on the side.
Very interesting. Thank you, Danielle. Christopher, and Christopher, you want to move on? You made a point with this. Does that help you?
How about that pointing thing?
Yeah, I don't know where that pointing thing is. Okay, when Mr. Buck is ready, make sure that everybody's silent.
You always have to do
Okay, I'm doing my tour of Southern Asia, India, and China, and I put those things that have the area population and capital, and then have the flag, and then capital is purple, and then the name of the country is red, and then also India, its area is how many square miles it is 1,02,069,346, and then China right here is the biggest, and it has the area is 3,705,408, and then the smallest one right there is Bhutan, and it's right there, the flag, and then the area of that one is 18,150. The biggest population is China, and it has 1,133,683,000. The second is India. It's 853,353,000. And I put a whole bunch of animals down on these, and then this one right here is a kind of a monkey. It's koala, they call it, and that is a Bengal tiger. And then over here is the tiny over here. And then that is the snow leopard, and it goes up in the Himalayas and it comes down and stuff. And then the Indian elephant, it goes on right here, and the saiga is very in very northern China, and the yak is kind of in the desert there, and the giant panda. Now, giant pandas really aren't there, but they're related to raccoons. And then that camel, it lives in the desert up here in China. That's the raccoon-like dog, and pheasant, and the water buffalo, and the mandarin duck, dolphin, and the koala. And the countries, all in Southern Asia.
Siddhartha Gautama. Buddha means enlightened one. People call him Buddha because of that. He was born in northeastern India, now known as Nepal. He was born right in Kathmandu, right there. He was a Hindu prince. At the age of 29, he became a monk. He found strength in quiet meditation. He saw that the world was full of suffering and wanted to help people, so he became a wandering teacher of Buddhism. He was born 2,500 years ago. He gave his first sermon beside the Ganges River. Right along there is near the mouth of the, right along there is part of where the Ganges River flows. Buddha said you should try to follow a middle path, maintaining inner peace and discipline. Buddha's final spiritual goal is a blissful state called nirvana, in which he or she is completely calm and free from any pain on his life. Buddha died when he was 80 years old. Buddhism spread to Tibet 700 years later. Buddhists believe in reincarnation. The leader of Tibetan Buddhism is called the Dalai Lama. Men chanting make each voice sound like 2 or 3 voices. They do this for hours, 3 times a day, to spread good karma. It is called multiphonic chanting. When Tibetan Buddhist monks chant, they are accompanied by horns and drums. Tibetan monks chant by reading scriptures. The Dalai Lama, that's a picture of the Dalai Lama here is Tibet, is believed to be the reincarnation of Buddha and the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. When the Dalai Lama dies, his soul is thought to enter the body of a newborn boy who, after being identified by traditional tests, becomes the new Dalai Lama. And I'm just going to play a little bit of Tibetan chant, which is the multiphonic chant. They're keep praying for a long time, and they're being accompanied by horns and drums right now, and but they'll begin multiphonic chanting, and it's pretty weird. This is multiphonic chanting. It sounds pretty weird. They make the voice sound like 2 to 3 voices, and that's why it sounds like in the sky.
Is that only one guy?
No, it's about a lot of people, but and they're just making 2 to 3 sound different voices. They're
At the same time?
yeah, same time.
Whoa.
But on these people that are chanting right now, they're like,
Sounds scary. I feel like we're in a dungeon.
What? My favorite Precious Demis. One of these guys can be the singer. Oh, he was show you.
Sounds like they're
Alright.
Ben, would you give an ET the pointer?
Okay.
Okay, well, for my project, I did a village, and right here is the temple, and if you look inside, there's one of the gods in there, and that's Nandi the bull. And there's also, we got pictures in a newspaper of some carvings and a picture of a stained glass window. And then we got a bunch of houses to show overpopulation. See how they're all crowded together? And then all the people, and there's little animals wandering the streets, and no one minds because the cows are sacred. And, I mean, in their religion. And they all live near the river. And the reason this is all green and this isn't is because they're right next to the river, and they planted grass, so it really grew. And, well, and the reason there's people on the roof is because Julie said that they played on the roof, so.
Well, they sunbathe on the roof because they cool off on the roof and people socialize on the roofs.
Yes. And so there's a bunch of people on the roofs, and they're not dead, so. And that's about it. So. I'll bring them.
I report and I made a book called Merchant and the Snow Leopard. Long time ago, when there was an now called England, and snow leopards had no spots, there was a merchant passing through the mountain, and suddenly saw something moving in the snow. It was a snow leopard, and he came.
Cool. Big voice, Melissa. Big voice.
When he woke up, he found himself in a snow leopard's cave. The cave was dark and gloomy, with a big fireplace in the middle. In the corner was a big black pot, and across from him was a snow leopard. The merchant hesitated
me and you haven't got the signal yet. Wait for the thumbs up.
Well, I made a game for my report, and the object of the game is to get to the Taj Mahal and learn as much about India as you can. I need some volunteers. Joe?
I'll pick for you, Ian, if you can't pick
Okay,
for
Alicia. I don't know.
Kina.
Okay, now people who are playing the game, you need to stand to the side so that you don't block the game board, because Mr. Buckham is recording.
Can I sit in the front, Julie?
Joe. This is East chair, that's John's chair, and that's Chloe's chair. That always just take
Hey, what color do you want? So, what color do you want? What color do you want? Okay, I'll be red.
Okay, Ian, what happens when he rolls and gets to a space? Does he pick up a card or what?
No, if
Only if there's this thing.
Six. 6. You get a card. Okay. Can people in the class help them?
Sure.
The question is, what is a monsoon? A monsoon is the rainy season. No, it's actually winds that affect rain or snowfall.
Right, but and you're right, both of you are right. Because a monsoon can be the actual storm, it can be the season. So both answers are correct.
Okay, so it's my turn. So what happens if you got it right? You didn't get it right, so what happens now?
He just gets it right. That's it.
What if he gets it wrong? Or what if he gets it wrong? Yeah, what if he gets it wrong? Does he go back a space? And he gets it wrong.
There's a guarantee with the game getting it right all the time.
Okay, that's
Okay, we've got a Metheus card.
What are the 3 seasons of India?
Okay.
Summer,
Oh, no, monsoon.
monsoon, yeah,
Ask one of the
Okay,
people.
help the audience.
Evan,
Winter.
Oh my.
winter,
It's the hot season, the cold season, and the rainy season.
and the hot
What
season.
Ben said. Yeah.
Hot season. The hot season, the cold season, and the rainy.
No, the winter, the hot, and monsoon.
There's no winter.
Oh, now it's monsoon.
Monsoon, the winter, and the hot.
It's my
Two. Again.
They get to play the whole game.
Hunger attack. Go back when it's
Hunger attack. Why would there be a hunger attack in your game?
Tiger attack.
Oh, tiger attack. Well, why would there be a tiger attack in your game? Do tigers live in India?
Yeah.
And that's why you did that?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on that one.
Does she get a card?
No, only one says get a card.
What? Get a card.
Okay, this will be the
India's
last card.
tallest mountain. How tall is it? I can't really pronounce the name, but I know it is. No, it's called Kachinjunga. Yeah.
Angajunga.
Yeah. And it is 28,208 feet tall. I was
Mount
correct.
Fuji's in China.
No,
Weimer knows how to pronounce the tallest peak in India. And so, Mr. Becker, how do you pronounce it again?
Kangajunga.
And the highest peak in the world is not in India, but next door in Nepal. And that is what, Jeremy?
Mount Everest.
Right. And someone said Mount Fuji, but that's in Japan. Okay? Now, Ian, your game looks great, but we need to wrap it up. Okay? So do you have anything else to add? Ian?
Bye.
Do you have anything else to add?
Not really. Just it probably more about.
That's very good. All right, flight applause.
This is a mandala, a circle of life. Okay. Circles are very meaningful in the religions of India. There are 6 religions of India. Can I start over?
Yeah.
Okay, this is mandala, circle of life. Circles are very important in the religions of India. There are 6 religions in India. Hindus are 85% of the population. 10% is Muslims. Christians, Sikhs, and Buddhists make up the last 5%. Okay. Hindus' god is called Brahman. Brahman is neither female nor male. Hindus believe that you are reincarnated until your soul is pure enough to be united with Brahman. Most Hindus are vegetarians because they do not believe that an animal should be killed for food. Okay. Muslims believe that there is only one God, and that is Muhammad. That there is only one God, and that Muhammad was the prophet. Okay. The Arab word for God is Allah. The holy book of the Muslims is the Quran. Okay. Buddhism developed from Hindus. The Buddhist goal in life is nirvana, a state of complete peace and love. Buddhists follow an eightfold path of righteous living and achieve nirvana. To achieve. Okay. Jainism also grew out of Hinduism. Jains believe that after the soul has inhabited many bodies, it frees itself and lives happily and peacefully. Jainism teaches that all living creatures are sacred. Christianity Christian beliefs are founded on the teachings of Jesus Christ as set forth in the New Testament as well as the Hebrew Bible or the Old Testament. Christianity teaches God's love for people and stresses brotherly love. Okay, and these are the ways of reaching Brahman. Oh yeah. Hindus teach that. Okay. Hinduism teaches that humans can become one with Brahman, or the supreme world soul, through the proper disc of mind or mind or body. Okay. This is called yoga. The Bhagavad Gita describes 3 ways of reaching Brahman. The first way, the way of the God works. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, the way of
God works. The way of
way
God.
of the good works. Okay. Number 2, the way of the thought or meditation. Number 3, the way of God. I'm getting confused. Sorry. I'm like, okay. The way of faith and dedication to one God, and the last way is considering us.
Thank you very much.
Quiet. We may. Would you mind closing that for me, please?
I'm doing my project on India's
wildlife. And I got this shirt, my mom found it, and this is the Bengal tiger. And right here is what they do to them. They kill them and they make them into rugs. And here's a picture of somebody shooting a Bengal tiger. And here's a lion eating something. I don't know what it is. And then here's somebody shooting a he's shooting kind of like a deer. And this thing, I don't know what it is. This badger kind of like is eating a snake. And here's a rhino, and here's a lion that they have shot, and here's the people.
Why is it all about lions?
Yeah. And then there's a tiger and a whole bunch of wildlife.
Okay, what about the tigers? Tiger is the largest and most aggressive of the cats. And the size of the power is the lion has it does in its beauty expression the highest type of feline. The maximum length, including the tail, is about 11 feet, and the largest weight is about 500 pounds. The tiger is its full development in India. The Bengal version began the largest and most tropical. The number of persons killed by tigers each year in India average about 1,000, mostly in Bengal. Bengal, and some other cities. About 32,000 heads of cattle are also killed yearly in India by tigers. The natives destroy tigers by traps, pitfalls, spring guns, and poisoned arrows. But the method of keeping down their number is employed by natives to beat the first wildlife game when started is shoot by sportsmen sold on elephants. And no nation on earth is home to so many different kinds of wildlife. The Bengal tiger is India's nation animal and while saved from extinction in 1973 from the program called Project Tigris.
And I figured out that I have one more picture of the Bengal tiger. It's right here. And then here's a picture of India. And here's another picture of India. And I have more. And if you want to see all the wildlife, almost all of it is all here.
Okay, and the tiger
And
lives in this area and this one.
And this area. It lives in this area, and this area. And here's the what?
And it lives mostly around the whole India.
When people shoot the Bengal tigers, do they just kill them for the fur, or do they eat them?
They do it for sport.
No, not really.
And they get the skin for the skins.
Do they waste the meat? Just throw it away?
No, they probably eat it.
They probably eat it and they use the skins.
Okay, we'll let people watch that next week, PJ. Thanks very much.
Doing a recording for a very beautiful piece of music that in French is called "Ne me quitte pas." Anybody speaks French here? "Ne me quitte pas." That means "if you go away." It's a beautiful song that has been sung so many times here, and I'm doing an arrangement for it, and it's really, really sweet. And we're going to do the recording of that coming up very soon. Okay? And remember that I'm playing with the big orchestra, and the sound with this and the guitar is just one. And it goes like this, okay? beautiful movie that you guys remember. I bet you have seen this movie. This is real fun. Just to light it up a little bit. It's from Theater of the Proof. if I were a rich man. Yeah. I bet you can get this. It's a really catchy little tune. It's really fun. Let's finish with a beautiful piece of music written for the violin, and I transposed this to the guitar. And we did a show with a beautiful lady from Japan. Her name is Midori, and we played New Year's Eve in Sydney, Australia. We did a beautiful concert, and she did the guitar parts on violin, and I did the violin parts on guitar. And we played. This was called the Peace Concert. It was a concert of the peace of the world. And it was neat because we had a Russian director of the orchestra, conductor, we had a Japanese violinist, a Colombian guitarist, and we played a Hungarian piece of music for the violin playing the guitar. So this was quite a super thing. But let's play. This is going to be fun. And this is how, well, this is dedicated especially to our beautiful teacher who is responsible for bringing me here today. And you don't know what she went through to get me, and this was what she found later. And this is, she played violin herself, so this is for her also especially. And the title of this tune is Shardas. And this is a very, very gypsy kind of music, okay? And here we go. This is called the violin, so you're going to see a lot of interesting things on the guitar that don't supposed to go on the guitar. But this is Charles.
Miss Bermer?